What's up, guys? Wonka Bucket here. Today I'm back for another video, and you know I gotta continue with those realistic rebuilds. We are now going to be doing the Philadelphia 76ers with Doc Rivers now here along with Daryl Morey. This season could be very interesting for them, and it'll be very interesting to see what moves they make. But before we start the video, you already know it's going to be a banger, so don't forget to drop a like. Comment down below any new video ideas you want me to do. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm 51 right now. Goal is 100 by the end of the year. Let's see if we can hit it. But now let's get started. But first, you already know how we're going to start it off. And we're going to start off with the NBA draft. And the Sixers have pick 21 along with 4 second-round picks. So with pick 21, the Sixers will be selecting Jalen Smith. They really need shooting, but there's not really going to be some really good shooters available by the time. Maybe Desmond Bane could be available. Maybe Tyrell Terry, but I'm not even sure if they'll be available. So if they're not available, they should get themselves a backup center, because I don't think Kyle Quinn's going to cut it. And Jalen Smith could be that really good backup center that they really need to back up Joel Embiid, since Kyle Quinn may be gone. He has good size and length, able to run the floor, and he can contribute both offensively and defensively, and he's able to space the floor, which is really what Ben Simmons needs. He could be a really key piece to this Sixers squad. And now they also have 4 second-round picks. Starting with pick 34, I have them taking Udoka Azubuike from Kansas. Another backup big, because who knows? Maybe his floor space was really not what they need. They need a pounding ground guy. A guy who will be a beast inside to guard those big men. He could really be that guy. Coming from Kansas, he could really fit well. Probably will take a year or two of development, and probably give Jalen Smith more minutes than Udoka, but he could be getting minutes in his rookie year, who really knows. And then with pick 36, I'm going to have them taking Elijah Hughes. And the reason why I have them taking Elijah Hughes, because he's a really good bucket getter, and he's been expanding his game defensively. Even though they play 2-3, he's shown signs and little flashes of freakish athleticism that could be really good defensively, and he could be a rotational piece maybe in the future. And at pick number 49, I'm gonna have the Sixers take Grant Riller, a point guard. He in one of those small mid-major schools. He really has the talent. It's really because of other issues that keep him from being a older prospect in this draft class. Not a great defender, but he's an above average athlete. He can shoot, he can play make, he can rebound pretty well for a point guard, and he'll get you steals. And I feel like he could be a rotational piece. I feel like he could low-key somehow earn a second string point guard by the middle or the end of the year. And I feel like he could be a really key steal in this NBA draft. And with the final pick, I'm going to have the Sixers at 58 take Nick Richards. Yes, I'm going to take 3 bigs, but we don't know who's really going to be the big for the future as the backup. And with Joel Embiid's injury history, there's going to be a lot of guys who are going to need to step up. And we're just going to have more size under there as their full-weight guards and wings that they really don't need them. So adding extra depth at the big could be really key for them. Next up, we have NBA trades, and I only have one trade I have the Sixers making, and that's going to be with the Kings. And the trade I have them making is finally getting that shooter they want in Buddy Hield, as they'll be getting him and Nemanja Bjelica, and the Kings will be getting Al Horford, Zaire Smith, Elijah Hughes, a 2021 first-round pick unprotected, and a 2023 second. Now, the Kings, you may feel like that's an underpay and that they'll ride on Josh Richardson over Al Horford, but I feel like Al Horford could be a key veteran to help with the development of Marvin Bagley and can finally play his other position where he could actually be pretty good. Zaire Smith is an athletic player. He has super high potential, but he hasn't got rotational minutes. I don't know why. He can finally get minutes to see what he could really be in the NBA. A free first-round pick that's unprotected to help with the future. And then you also get Elijah Hughes, a guy you can also give rotational minutes to and try and develop to be the Harrison Barnes replacement. As for the Sixers, you get 2 guys who can shoot really well, which is really just what you need. Buddy Hield can also be able to create your shot. He can be your 20-point per game guy. And Nemanja Bjelica can be a great shooter. He has hit some very clutch shots this year, and he could be really important to the Sixers rotation. I did skip one option, which was the Glenn Robinson player option, and I see him declining it because it's only for $2 million. I feel like he could be paid around the $5 million a year range, and that's why I feel like Glenn Robinson will decline his player option. And as for free agency, I just don't see him making any moves. There's no really big moves they really need to make. They don't really have cap space because they used all of it. And I feel like with the rotation that they have now, they could be a really scary team to watch out for. But with that being said, the 2020-2021 Philadelphia 76ers lineup. Point guard, Ben Simmons. Shooting guard, Buddy Hield. Small forward, Matisse Thybulle. Yes, I gave Matisse Thybulle to start. I feel like he knows his role better than Josh Richardson does, and that will really help the Sixers out with their spacing. Power forward, Tobias Harris, and center, Joel Embiid. The two shooters in Buddy Hield and Matisse Thybulle could be really well, and honestly, you could start Bjelica over Tobias Harris and just have Richardson and Harris be the bench scoring duo, just so then Simmons and Embiid can start with a really good fit. But I really like the lineup. And then off the bench, you got point guard Shake Milton. Shooting guard, you got Josh Richardson. Small forward Furkan Korkmaz. Power forward Nemanja Bjelica. And center Jalen Smith, who I gave over the edge to Udoka just because he was the higher pick. He provides great length and honestly is not scared to guard perimeter and can shoot, which is another thing that can need. If he comes in as power forward, he can space the floor for Joel Embiid as well. So can Nemanja, so can Furkan, so can Shake, and Josh Richardson kind of can space the floor too, but he's going to have to be the sixth man of the team, kind of have to lead the bench. And then in the reserves, we got Grant Riller, who I think could somehow find his way to get minutes. Mike Scott, who's going to be a veteran. I think he could get minutes. Udoka Azubuike, he'll be, just in case like Embiid gets hurt, he'll take the backup center role. Or if they're playing teams with like huge bigs, he'll probably be here over Jalen Smith to help bring more size. And then we also have Nick Richards, who definitely will not get playing time this year, will definitely be a G League guy. What do you guys think about the Realistic Sixers video? If you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Peace out, guys.